Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the very first video that I am posting on the YouTube world. Ooh, and I'm doing it bare face and all. Oh my goodness. So this is AEHM Artistry, or AHEM Artistry if you would like to sound it out. What that stands for is Ashley Elizabeth Hair and Makeup. And you can search that if you want to find me on social media like Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook. So don't be a stranger. Come find me, come follow me, comment, be friends. We'll chat about hair, makeup, and all things beauty, all that fun stuff. If you like what you see today, please subscribe because then you'll get notified when I am posting new videos. And definitely give me a thumbs up if you like it because that let me know, hey, you like it. Cool, awesome. I'll keep them coming then. So we're going to get started today. Today is going to be the first part of a series that I want to do called Mommy in Makeup. And it's going to be about little tips and tricks on how to get glam, how to glam on the go, all that fun stuff. Today is just going to be a really basic, quick tutorial. So I've already cleansed my face and moisturized and made sure I did my eye cream, but I do have trouble areas around the eye area, which are fine lines and all that stuff. And I need to be using this anyways, which is the shadow primer. This one's Smashbox 24-hour shadow primer. A great trick that I found out with this one is actually applying it under your eye area. If you have nice little fine lines starting, just a little dab, and it kind of helps to smooth out that and helps with the creasing and helps my concealer not to crease either. And since we need to prime our lids anyways, I can go in there and just apply that on there. And what I'm going to be using today is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. I'm in shade Vanilla 02. This is kind of like a, if you're not familiar with it, a tinted gel moisturizer deal. It's kind of interesting. It's all on its own. I found that for this, I don't really need to use a primer, which is weird because I'm like all about those primers, all about them pore coverage. But this one is very light. Like I can just wear this and that's it. But I'm going to be doing a little more today. So I'm just going to dot it all around. I avoided the eye area because I'm going to be going in with my concealer there since I have some redness going on and some little bit of dark circles. And I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals BareSkin Concealer for that as well. And I don't want to do too much because of the creasing, because less is more when it comes to crow's feet, the fine lines. And you ever get a little bit of darkness on the upper lip, sometimes because of pregnancy, all that fun stuff, you get a little bit of darkness. So that will mask it a little bit. And then I can go ahead and take it on any other like excessive red spots that I have. Normally, when I want to do more glam makeup and all that fun stuff, I will actually layer my foundation and my concealer. But today, because it's all about in the rush, we're going to blend it all together. So I'm going to be using my Sigma F84. I just kind of go in downward strokes. And what I notice when you go in downward strokes is if you have any of those really fine baby hairs, it's going to lay them down. So it's not going to stick up and in certain shadows give that furry peach fuzz look. Ooh, not fun. So just blend it out really quickly. By the way, I am doing this as my baby is taking a nap, so let's see if I can finish it before she wakes up, because then we got to go run some errands. Okay, so I'm more evened out, but my skin, by the way, is more on the dry side. I do get a little oily in the T-zone, you know, those trouble areas, but for the most part, I'm pretty dry. So I always have to set my creams though, no matter what, or else they will separate, they'll get weird. And even though I'm using a tinted moisturizer type weird foundation, whatever you want to describe it, I still like a little bit more coverage. So today I'm going to be going in with the Smashbox, and this is the photo filter, and I'm shade 1. And I'm just going to put a little bit on, and again, putting it in a downward motion. You can skip this step if you want something really lightweight, you know, and you need that extra moisture, but I need to kind of matte out my skin a little bit because then, like in 30 minutes, it'll be perfect. It'll be the perfect amount of matteness and dewiness that I like and that works for me. You kind of have to just play around with your skin type and see what works best for you. All right, now that's done, I'm going to start going in with my contour slash bronzer, and I'm going to try to do this in a quick, simple way. Hopefully that kind of condenses what the usual steps would be if you're doing like a full glam look. So you want to go get yourself a nice little contour kit. Any of these will do, or just a matte contour powder and a highlight powder, and you can work it from there. A nice affordable one is the NYX palette. You can see I've used the lightest shade and it's almost all gone, but the banana powder one works great. That's a highlight, and then there's some mattes. I pretty much mostly stick with that one. It's like a cool tone, lighter shade. Smashbox makes a cute little one that has the 3 shades in there. Today I'm going to be using the Anastasia contour palette in the light medium. This little doodad contour brush actually came with my Smashbox palette. And it comes in handy so much when I'm on the go really quick because it's great at blending, and I can use it for my highlighter and my blush and everything. You do it right. So I'm going to be going in, for me, this little medium shade right here. And you can go in and kind of sculpt out your cheeks and anywhere that you feel like you want a little more definition. And for the underneath the lip, to kind of give it a little more pop, I take the edge right there, the tip, right underneath. It'll add a little shadow to help the lips look a little bit fuller. And if you notice, I did the temples a little bit and brought it up. And I just kind of dust it on the nose, just a tad. When I'm on the go, I am not going to be contouring my nose. That takes some time, that takes some art, and we ain't got time for that because who knows when this little babe's gonna wake up. So I got to hurry. Now, I'm gonna go in with that lighter color right here, kind of like a white highlight. And I'm gonna clean up that line and just make a little pop, but it's matte, so it's not gonna be adding shimmer right now. Kind of softens it up for me since it matches my skin tone perfectly. And on the cheekbones. Okay, now we can go in with our blushes, whatever you think is clever. You can use a pressed powder. I'm going to use this No Blush because it just gives like the perfect, nice, fresh glow. Very forgiving too because it's pH balanced, so naturally going to adjust to some of your undertones. And you can just blend this one out with your fingers. Sometimes if I try to use a brush with it or a sponge, it really messes up what I have going on underneath. So this just in a little tapping, kind of patting motion. Now if you like a lot more blush, you can definitely layer this up to get more concentrated color. I like a little light, very faint blush. That's what I'm going for. And with that same contour palette, it actually comes with a highlighter, so you can use that. That's why I would love, you know, if you guys want to find a good one that comes with all 3, especially if you're looking for one on the go. The Smashbox, this little guy, they're all matte, so you have to buy a highlighter separate. And the best part, doing on the tip, and then right there. Again, going to add some fullness to the lips. And I like to add it right above the eyebrows. Alright, so face is done. Also, I forgot to mention what I try to do when I'm doing quick makeup on the go, and I kind of have a ticking timer of how long I have, depending on when my baby wakes up or if she's just in a little safe area playing. Who knows how long it lasts without her getting fussy. So I try to do these steps that if I don't have time to finish my full face, I won't look too crazy. I've been lately liking to do my foundation actually before I do my eyes because then I can clean up especially when it comes to more glam makeup. But for on-the-go makeup, like if I went out right now with my face just a little bit done, like that's cool, that's fine, I can go to dinner like that. But we're gonna be moving on because we're fine. So I already primed my eyes, however, it wasn't completely necessary if you're using something like this. This is the Bare Minerals 5-in-1. It's like a BB cream for the eyes, but it has your SPF, it has your primer, it has some color, it conceals, it's all in one. So for on the days that I don't have a lot of time, it's perfect. So you can just sweep it under, all over the lid, take your finger and just pat it out very gently. No excessive tugging of the eyelid. And it just evens out all that discoloration that I have naturally going on. Now you're supposed to be able to let it go and not set it, but it's a cream shadow basically, so I still feel like I have to set it just with a natural nude color. You can use that same color that you were highlighting with in your different highlighting palettes if you'd like, but I have a cute little on-the-go kit from Bare Minerals. I also have some great ones from Too Faced. These are great to pick up. They have lots of different shades. Try to get the natural eyes, natural matte, those are beautiful. And if you want something that's good for like pretty much all your looks, if you're not somebody that's super into colors and stuff, I love the Smashbox Full Exposure. The bottom ones are all matte and the top ones are all shimmer. Perfect. And you have your lights, your transitions, and your darks. So you can have a lot of fun with this palette even though they're neutrals. It's a great little guide to have in your kit. But if you don't have a lot of room, you just want really simplicity and simple, little Bare Mineral ones, anything that's little and tight, just look for those lighter shades, some transitions, darkers if you'd like, shimmers if you'd like, but matte is easy to go. So I'm just going to take a little packing brush right there. This one's from Tarte. And I'm just setting it. I'm just setting that cream that I did. See, this color matches perfectly. And by the way, this palette is called the Ready 8.0s. These are the Posh Neutrals, and this shade is in Promise. You promise it's gonna work out good? I hope so. If you want to add a little more dimension to it, that shade that you use for your contour, take it on a little fluffy brush, and you can kind of get a little more oomph without having to do a full-on eye look. But see, it just added a little bit of something, a little something, something, a little something, something. Blending is key in all of this, especially on the go. So the quickest steps you can do to blend, the better. You can take that same fluffy brush and just make sure you blended everything else nice. My favorite on-the-go liner, and I'll tell you why, is the Marc Jacobs, the Highliner gel crayons. So they're kind of like a kohl, but the best thing is they twist up. So you don't have to scramble around for a sharpener and try to figure that out. Oh my gosh, and now you don't have time to do it because you couldn't find it. So find yourself the Marc Jacobs one. I believe it's at Sephora, and they come in a variety of colors. And today we're just going to do the waterline right inside and a little tiny bit on top. I don't recommend this if you have little ones jumping up and down on you, pulling at you, trying to get a little bit of mommy's attention, because you will poke your eye. So don't do the waterline up top or on the bottom. Just don't do your eyeliner if you have people jumping on you. Try to find a safe place and do it. Okay, so this is a little creepy, be warned, but this is how I do it. I pull up my lashes very gently, and I tightly go in on that little waterline that we have there. And what this does is it gives the appearance of a fuller lash. And then right on the other side. And since my eyes are like a little more almond shaped, I like to accentuate that, and I just put a little just right there. Not a lot, just a little. Just kind of tightens it up a little bit. And you can lightly do the top. Kind of give a smudged out, softened look. We're not looking for anything too precise. because Lord knows we ain't got time for that. There we go. Ooh, I like that. I like that sound. Let's see if I can do it again. Ooh. So now I'm going to go in with Anastasia's The Brow Duality, and I am in Camille and Sand. I'm going to use the matte side, and I'm going to go in, sorry, again, creepy, right on the waterline. And this just gives me that bright awake look, as if I had 8 hours of sleep. And we all know I didn't, because I'm up all night catching up on The Walking Dead. We were behind because I don't know if anybody's watching this season, but it was super traumatizing. So we kind of were like scared to watch the next episode and the next episode, but one day we just had to do it. And last night was one of the nights that we watched some of them. And then of course I can't go to bed right after I watch it because I don't really want to have dreams about zombies. So then I'm on Pinterest and I'm looking at makeup and hair stuff and trying to get my mind off of the crazy intenseness. But now I'm super addicted all over again, and I can't wait until the next one. More. So I also take it in this little corner right here. Layer that with the shimmer side, just the shimmer side in the corner. And I'm going to set that with a little shimmer too. You can completely forego this step if you don't have time and you don't want to. But I just feel that it gives a little pop. So I'm going to take that same little rounded packing brush, and I'm going to use the highlight that's in that Bare Minerals palette. And ooh, dude, I love that. Ooh, it just adds a little something without, again, being too much. So we're almost there. So we're gonna do brows and we're gonna do lashes and we're good to go. So we could stop here and, you know, I don't like my brows all by themselves, but hey, whatever. So normally I love to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Dip Brow. That is my favorite. It lasts, it's waterproof. I get lots of definition, but it takes a lot longer. So I'm gonna use the BrowGal. I'm sorry, I just noticed how teeny tiny I have left. It's the pencil. I am in Taupe, but what I love about it, again, is it has a sharpener built right onto it. So I don't have to go and find my sharpener and try to figure out which makeup bag I left it in or whatever. And it's right there. So all I do is grab a Kleenex, sharpen it up, and it's a nice pointed tip, which I really feel like I need, especially in this one, to get a nice precise one. The Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil is really good too, but I just feel like I don't want to look for a sharpener. I want to just have it right there and ready to go. And this one comes with the spoolie on the end too, so I just brush it out. Now I'm going to fast forward through this because I'm way too picky and I take forever to do my brows sometimes, so do your thing, whatever. Okay, seriously, I have to take forever to do my brows sometimes, so apologies, but that is why I do it as one of the last steps, because if I don't have time, it's better to do all or nothing, and I don't want to go around with half brows done, so hey, we did it, we powered through it, we made it, and did it as quick as I'm capable of, without just not doing it at all. Now we just curl our lashes. So we're going to curl. For the way I like to do it is I do the base, the middle, and the top, and I repeat it on the other side, and one more time. I don't know how some people do this with their mascara over first. Are you one of those people that do that? How does it work? Why does it work? I don't understand. When I do it, it's a clumpy hot mess, and then it gets all over, and I don't want to deal with it. So for me, it works better to do it before. Some people like to warm it up too with a little heating, a blow dryer, a blow dryer, I don't know what I'm saying. Now we're gonna go in with mascara. The one I found is the best that I don't have to fuss around too much with on the go is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and it's amazing. Let me tell you. If you want a more defined look, definitely go in with your primer. It also keeps the integrity of your lashes, but for all intensive purposes, we don't got time for that, so I'm just going to layer this up, honey. All right, so there you go. So you can skip this very last step that I'm going to be doing today since I have a little bit more time. I'm going to be adding my liquid lipstick. This is my favorite one from Stila. This one is called Baci, and it does not move. So when I'm chasing after my toddler and I'm giving lots of kisses and I'm running around, I don't have to worry that I have lipstick smeared across my face, or I don't have gloss and like the awful like hair stuck in your gloss situation, because it is matte and it ain't going nowhere. And I love this shade because, as you can see, I'm very yellow tone and this is a nice violet tone, and they kind of, I don't know, like somehow it just works. Color wheel theory, man, color wheel. So, and I also don't have to use a lip liner for this one because it's so precise and it doesn't move and smudge around. So let's do it. All right, so this is our finished look. This was a quick on the go, as fast as I could possibly be, little mommy in makeup tutorial, the first of my mommy in makeup series. I gotta say, this will work for anybody. You don't have to be a mommy. You could be a college kid. You could be a daddy. You could be going to work. This is just like a simple but put together fresh face, just some little tricks and tips, and hopefully something worked. All of it is about condensing, and my favorite part, I don't know about you, is finding tools that cut down your time and cut down your uses, like the brow pencils that come with the sharpener on it, like the eyeliner that twists up, like the mascara that like is your other BFF and you just love it because it's no fuss, and gel creams that are multi-purpose. So if you're dry, you're gonna love this. But I even have some oily friends that love it too. Just find what works for you. It's great. So before you go, please, if you haven't subscribed yet and you would like to see more, don't forget to subscribe. If you ever do one of these looks that I do, please hashtag on Instagram AEHM Artistry, and I can go and find it and I can search for you and I can see how you did, and you can ask me questions if you have any. That sounds super fun. Let's do that. So don't forget to do that. Anyways, stay tuned till next time. Love you guys.